Morning, everybody. Good morning. It's 20 after 10 my time. Go out and get some fresh air. Let me send this somewhere. All right. I'm going to go to Sam's Club and put some gas in the car. Sam's Club's... Pardon me. Sam's Club has the cheapest gas around here, so that's where I'm going to go. I mean, I paid for the membership. Might as well use it and abuse it. And I might go to the mall for a little bit just to get out. And I want to drive this thing a little bit more. Good morning, everybody. Forgive the wonky view of the camera. It's because it's the type of hands-free that I have in here. It's really stiff and really holds its own in the car here, so that's a good thing. So but as you can see, so far so good. Everything with the car is going a lot better than it was. And I just want to get into some stuff today and just talk about like everything that's going on and where I'm at right now, because I can tell you that's how the car is supposed to sound. The V6, man. See, it doesn't rattle when I go into drive. It's getting there little by little. It's a work in progress, and surprisingly, she's doing well. But anyway, good morning to all of you. The new wiper blades are doing good. The turn signals are working now. A lot of things are going good this morning, but I definitely need gas. This car definitely needs some liquid fuel, liquid food. But thank you all for joining in this live stream this morning. I'm actually plenty sore this morning after I did that live stream last night. That's the humidity in the air. We actually got some much needed rain here in Charlotte. So it's very humid outside today. Very humid outside. What a fucking idiot. Wrong way, dummy! Wow. Guys, you know, whenever I do these live streams, I should point the camera. You know what? I'm going to do that right now so I don't waste your time and mine. You got to see how some people drive. What this woman just did was cross the divider. We have a physical divider right around the corner from where I live. You're not supposed to drive around that divider. The intent is for you to go around this way. The town put that there to prevent T-boning accidents, and yet people still choose to go around the divider. Yeah, good morning, Penny. Yeah, I mean, for now on, anytime I do a live stream like this, I'm going to have the camera pointed forward because I want you to see what I see. It's not me just screaming for the fact that I'm screaming. I mean, these people can put you in real serious harm, and who else are the ones that are doing it? 5'4" tall fucking women that can barely see over their steering wheels. I'm like, God damn it, man. And that's why my insurance rates have gone up. That's why everybody's insurance rates have gone up here in Charlotte. 5 foot fucking tall women that don't know how to drive. I need the bell. More cowbell. More dinner bell. Good morning, Blake. How you doing this morning? Yeah, you should all see what I see from my point of view. I mean, I know I should get a separate rig just for my phone for you guys when I do these live streams. The problem is that, you know, because of the high temperatures we get here in Charlotte, the freaking plastic literally turns to butter. And that's why I bought this particular rig here for my CD player, because who listens to CDs anymore, let's be honest, right? So I mounted this thing right to my CD player, and it's always in the shade so it doesn't melt or buckle. But man, you got to see what I see with these people. I've been driving for many years, man. I've never seen, even when I used to live in communist New York, I've never seen anything like this before. Yeah, definitely worse than New York City cab drivers. Oh my God, what are you talking about? Oh no. I'm like, my God, man, jeez. And it's frightening because, like, you know, you literally have to slam your brakes, and then you do one of these in the car, you know, you almost give yourself whiplash because of these people. They're dangerous, man. Especially women. 5'5" little dwarfs with long hair, fixing their makeup, talking on the phone. Bro, off my bumper. What are you doing? Get off my bumper. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I wish I had dual cameras in the car so you can see what I see. They have a habit of going top speed on like 25-mile-an-hour roads, and then you're trying to make a nice slow turn. This car is a heavy car, right? And the car can literally flip on itself if I turn too fast. And again, it's not... God, the humidity. Jeez. And it's not me just ranting and raving. These people are just fucking incompetent, man. They're going top speed. They ride your bumper. And it's like fucking A, man. Let me get some gas here at Sam's. I got gum out for my engine too, so might as well throw some gum out in there. Hang tight, folks. Where did I get that gum out? I just bought a brand new bottle of that stuff. I mean, technically, you're supposed to wait until your engine is almost completely depleted of fuel, but I'm not going to get stuck on the road. Anyway, I'll be right back, folks. Enjoy each other's company. course, no receipt paper. Make it stop, make it stop. Hey, listen, not for nothing, at least the alarms work now, you know what I mean? I got that going for me at least. The alarms, the buzzers, all that stuff is going off. And it didn't do that before, so at least I got that going for me, you know what I mean, ladies and germs? It doesn't feel like it's raining out there. Got the nice new wipers on there. Buzzers are ringing and dingling. Ring ding dingaling, ding ding dingaling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Yeah, I know, stick to my day job, selling baseball cards and talking shit online. Come on. I'm taking my chance now. This one's fucking out. Look at how far out this one is. Damn. I was not kidding, folks. As much as I can't stand it, what, who, pronoun, rainbow, Star Wars. It's like the fucking trench run and the Death Star with some of these people. It's awful. But anyway, so a little more progress will be made on the car. Hopefully when the weather calms down. As you can see, we got some much needed rain. And we're still in like a semi-drought down here. And the OEM hatch arm that controls the movement of the rear hatch and back of my car should be arriving by UPS probably any minute now. I didn't look at my UPS account because usually you can track them in real time on the GPS, but you know, I still need to drive the car for a couple hours. So when I have time, I'll hop in the car and just take it around town here. But progress has been made. Progress continues to be made on the car, surprisingly. So I probably mentioned this yesterday, but I'll get into it again just to kind of like summarize. I discovered that these people, that gray car in front of me ran the stop sign, didn't even stop, and can't find a lane, I guess. Fucking people, man, what the hell? Anyway, man, I really got to be on my A game today behind the wheel with these fucking morons. But with that being said, so a discovery was made. And why are you in my lane? Go away. Go away. Anyway. He goes in this lane, so I'm going to go in that lane. If a person can't stay dedicated in their own lane, you know that they are a bad driver. This fucking guy, you know what? Fuck, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, God. One in the fucking lane, in the middle. And I got it on camera right there. That's because everybody here, they're on the phones, and I'm like, yeah, man. You can't do with fucking North Carolina drivers. You can't do anything innocent in this car. Yeah, he backed off because he knows I'm right. Fucking idiot. Anyway, what was I trying to say? So, first off, you can clearly tell my stress levels are up. I'm so fucking annoyed of people in general. I'm annoyed with everything that's been going on. And another idiot. I don't know where these people got their driver's licenses from. It's just so fucking sad that they do this, bouncing in and out of each other's lanes like this. Like, I've never seen anything like it. I'm 50 years old. I know I'm an aggressive driver, but not like that, where you just blindly throw your car in front of somebody. Maybe I can finish my sentence. Fucking people, man. Holy fucking shit, everybody thinks that this is a video game. It's not. It's never fast enough for people. I like doing something like driving the fucking speed limit. Now maybe I can finish my sentence. So, you can tell I am exhausted. I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. It's kind of like I'm just fed up with a lot of stuff. I'm fed up with the world around me. I'm fed up with people and their dumb fucking behavior. I've got quite sick and tired of a lot of stuff. I really have. Because people don't know how to calm down and relax and take their time with things. It was never, like, even being on the roads down here, it was never like this because people from the fucking outside, like myself, move down here and they don't adapt. And you gotta see, oh my God, look here, the same car, the same little black fucking sedan there. Now I'm gonna come in this lane. Let's see if he tries to throw himself in front of me. No? Oh wow, I got lucky. And of course it's a 4-foot tall woman that can't see over the steering wheel. Anyway, yeah, I'm fucking frustrated and annoyed with a lot of stuff in my life now. It's not midlife crisis or anything like that. I'm not one of those guys that's going to go try to get some super duper hot rod just to make up for the fact that his body's not producing testosterone anymore. The fucking behavior of people it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. People don't know how to fucking do anything in a calm, collected, logical manner. Even driving their car is a fucking challenge anymore. Yesterday, I kind of like collapsed on myself when I got home and I did yesterday's live stream. My legs gave out from underneath me. I ate that whole thing of Taco Bell last night, and surprisingly, I'm still at 192 pounds. It's because I didn't eat anything. Even this morning, I didn't eat anything. Because right out of the gate, I had stuff I had to take care of. What's she doing? Look at this. Look at this. Get back in your lane. Oh my God, I'm keeping the camera forward, folks. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't get into a car accident this morning, honestly. No turn signal. The other one going left, no turn signal. This is how people drive around here, man. They got no regard for the rules of the road. No turn signal whatsoever. Anyway, yeah, I'm physically and emotionally drained with a lot of stuff. You know, my family is screaming for me to go back to New York. My mom wants me to go up there. She's been wanting me to go up there to see my father's grave site. Because they fixed it up. They fixed it up really, really nice for him. It looks beautiful. It looks really beautiful. And what's nice, it's on like a hillside. They're wanting me to go up there so badly. And I'm in the middle of trying to get this thing to where it's supposed to be. And it's going well. I got to say, honestly, with the one or two setbacks that happened with the car is functioning better than it did. All because of the electric. Trying to get the electric to flow throughout the car the way it's supposed to. And last night, before all these stupid distractions around me from these fucking headless idiots that don't have fucking, I have to laugh, folks. I don't know if that's a sarcastic laugh or maybe I'm actually losing my mind here. But they got no thumbs. Look at this guy. Fucking A, man. See what I mean? Everybody here floors it until the last minute. I literally have a warning sticker above my head here in my vehicle that says if you take too much of a sharp turn, your car could potentially roll. I'm staying away from that little Toyota in front of me because that's the one that was up on my bumper earlier. Anyway, yeah, man, I'm emotionally drained. I'm tired of having to pay for the mistakes of the fucking public at large and people around me. Their behavior is monkey-like, primitive, caveman dwelling-like. Even you can't even enjoy your own vehicle without fucking people not knowing what they're doing behind the wheel, putting other people in danger. I've noticed an increase in my insurance because of that. Charlotte was ranked, I think North Carolina, out of all 50 states, Charlotte was ranked number 9 or number 10. But it's more than just all of that stuff about the car and whatnot. I'm exhausted, man. Like, I came home after I did that live stream last night. My legs buckled underneath me. I laid in bed. I was getting, I guess what you want to compare it to be, like vertigo. I felt dizzy. I felt tired. I felt like I was absolutely drained yesterday when I got home. I ate that whole box of tacos like it was nothing. I went to sleep like around, I think, 9:30. I woke up like around 1 o'clock, used the restroom, went back to sleep, woke up again, maybe like around 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. There was a power outage or a brownout because the lights on all my digital stuff were flickering. I had to reset all that stuff this morning. And then right at it again, I had to go. I was reading through the schematics of the car as far as the electrical system is concerned and the OEM parts that the car is supposed to have in the engine, and it's abundantly clear that last year when I got my car inspected and I got my car repaired, they did a Rube Goldberg. The control panel is a piece of aluminum that has ribs on it to dissipate the heat. There's a name for that. I can't remember. And electrician circles. This one is going to be right on the fucking bumper. I'm not going faster than the speed limit. Fuck you. Go around me. There you go. God, fucking people, they want to put you under stress and more stress and more stress. For what? Where's everybody in a big fucking hurry to go? Anyway. So I was going through the schematics. I watched several YouTube videos. Did some research on Google, which I don't really rely on Google for a lot of stuff, but this is out of my expertise. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know shit about the electrical system in automobiles. And even when I had my buddy routing around inside the car's engine when it came to the cooling system, which surprisingly I've got the AC on and the needle is still dead center. I'm very shocked at that. But then again, I'm not really cranking the AC. The connection from that relay to the fan was sparking. And he went in there with a voltimeter checking the connections and all that kind of stuff. And he did whatever he did and then put everything back together again, and it was working fine. And then all of a sudden yesterday, as soon as I turned on the AC, boom, the fan started running on its own again. All these people are fucking dangerous. I don't know. It's like I don't know what's happening here this morning. Jesus fucking Christ. So anyway, back to the conversation. So, yeah, so the connection, it's like this snap connection, and it was sparking and sparking and sparking, and he did what he did with it and went through it with the voltimeter and cleaned it and everything like that, and everything was going fine until I turned on the AC yesterday, and then the fan, when I shut the car off, and you guys saw that, it just ran and ran and ran and ran. So before the Bayern Munich game started, I had to go in there. I didn't want to disconnect the battery, but at least I can disconnect the fan right there at that point. So I pulled the clip apart. And left it as is. And well, thank God the battery didn't drain or anything like that. But clearly, when I got my car repaired last year prior to inspection, whatever the fuck that auto shop did, because I've seen multiple images of this control relay for the fan for the heating and cooling system. It is not native to this car. Several OEM fans, there are two different models of fan that go with this car. The module can be mounted to the side of the frame, or this inside part just behind the grill on the front of the car, which is fine because that thing needs airflow to pass over it to cool it down. Or it's attached literally to the fan, and they do that for a reason. Again, that's for airflow. So, but it's not, that particular control relay is not meant for this car, because every single OEM control relay I looked at, including videos and photos and schematics, it doesn't match up. I don't know what they did to put that in there. They jerry-rigged it. And I think over time, it probably wasn't grounded correctly, or there's a cross connection somewhere. So what I did this morning before I left is I sought out, because there are two different versions of this car. One has a toe knuckle, or you can hook up a toe knuckle to the back of this car. It's got the hardware for it. It's got the cage and everything for it. And then you have the one without the toe knuckle. There are two separate 40 amp fuses, or I should say, let me wind back here a little bit. I hope you guys are following me, because I'm going to nerd out here for a little bit. So there are two fuse terminals that controls the fan. For the standard, you need two 40 amp fuses for this fan in the engine. Correction, I don't know if I said that right. It's just I'm trying to pay attention to the road here, folks. I'm sorry. So my version with the toe knuckle on the back, or it has the capability of having a toe knuckle on the back. You just have to install it yourself. There are two 40 amp fuses you need for this particular make and model. The one without it, you need a 40 amp and a 60 amp. A 40 amp and a 60 amp fuse. So that was one critical juncture we got past. That we saw that, you know, obviously all you have to do is just look underneath the car and boom, there the thing is. So I got to swap out, I think later on today, I'm going to swap out them. I don't want to take a risk opening up the car in the middle of, you know, while it's raining. I don't want to risk the engine getting wet. But he tested those two fuses, and you can clearly see when you look down into the fuse itself, there are no failures, no faults, no blowouts, no nothing. But what I may do, just so I can have a clear head, is replace those fuses anyway. A lot of the fuses I bought, and this is kind of on me, a lot of those fuses that I got come from eBay. Go on, buddy. Go on. He's got a big load there. I don't want him to. Yeah, he's got two golf carts in there. He's an exception because he's a big truck. I normally would be barking at other drivers, but anyway, so see, there are unwritten rules of the road that you kind of have to obey. That was one of them. You let the big guys go first. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? In a case like that. You know what it is? Back in New York, many moons ago, I took defensive driving, so they teach you all sorts of techniques to protect your vehicle and to kind of like analyze the road a little bit more. Let me go to Super Walmart over here since I'm in Ballantyne. I'm in the oh, not Ballantyne. I'm sorry. I'm in Matthews County right now. So what I did, the kit that I bought, it's OEM specifically for this make and model, and it comes with the package comes with the control relay. And what's crazy is that when you look at this thing, it looks like somebody hand built it. When my buddy pulled it out of the car and I took a look at it, it didn't look right to begin with anyway. It looked like somebody slapped it together with spare parts, and it's got these wires coming out of it. And every single, I better turn this AC off. Every single photo and video I saw on YouTube and on Google and all that kind of stuff, clearly they don't match up. They just don't match up. You know, I can go get some baseball cards and stuff right now if I wanted to. I'm not doing that. No, I really got to watch what I spend these days because every dollar is going to count. With the I mean, I don't need food or anything. I'm just kind of like driving at random because I still got to make sure electric is flowing through the car's computer and the car's electrical system. I can if I want to. Now I'm going to make the world's biggest U-turn and go back home. Yeah, I want to be home anyway because is there an old lady crossing? There's a couple coming with a stroller. Come on. I'm going to do one giant U-turn here. So anyway, yeah, I knew something didn't look right. I got a feeling that last year when I got my car, because this started, all of this shit started about 6 months to 8 months, I'm just throwing a number out there, prior to all these failures going on in my car. I got a feeling they just jerry-rigged. Look how expensive it is here. Holy fuck, Walmart's gas is like, what is that, $4.19? $4.29? $4.19, damn. Sam's Club, man. I'm not shilling for Sam's Club or anything like that, but having the annual membership pays. It pays to discover. It's God, I sound like a PSA. Anyway, yeah, I knew it didn't look right. Just the aesthetics of this thing, it just didn't look proper. Most of you guys out there who are grease monkeys and stuff like that have a sense of when something looks like it's been just slapped together, like 15 different Lego sets tossed in a blender, and poof, there's a thing you're trying to build, right? And that's what this thing looks like. It's got these wires popping out. It just doesn't look right. So the kit that I bought, the whole package comes with a factory control relay with internal plugs, and it does come with the wires and the adapters. So the easiest way to do this is to take what's there, remove that module, and I hope you're all following me so far. Remove that module, cut the wires. Well, we're going to test them after we cut the wires, test them just to make sure there's no breaks in the line. Most likely it's on the negatives. I think he said it was on the negative side where he was reading a short somewhere. So go back to that, cut them back as far as we can to eliminate any breaks in the line, splice them, and then plug the unit in, and that should solve a lot of problems. Because then if it's wired correctly and we complete a proper circuit in the car, that should solve a lot of these false negatives that the car is getting. If not, if we get the fan to work, that's a good sound. Let's see what that is. Place your bid. I don't think so. Anyway, now if we can solve the problem with the fan in and of itself, which I think that's what that's going to do. I got faith in that that's what's going to happen. We eliminate that bad module, which doesn't even belong in the car because it's not what they call OEM. It's not an original manufacturer part. And get rid of the Rube Goldberg that's in there. Wire the thing properly. Even though the kit comes with the plug from the car to the fan, I still like to have there's a certain name for these connections. Have them rewired in the proper, so that if you can disconnect the module, you can disconnect the plugs. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll get his advice. I mean, I know I could do it myself. I would need to get a heat gun and what do you call that? The shrink wrap or whatever it's called. And that should solve, but it's cool because, like I said, it comes with the 3 adapters. It comes with about 6 to 8 inches of wire on each end of them, so that this way you don't have to waste your time trying to remove those adapters. You just cut the old ones out of the way, splice the new ones back in, and that should. Now there's a separate motor that's on the fans themselves. And if that's blown, that fucking sucks, because then I'd have to go out and get, I would have to go out and get fans for that thing. So by the time I get home, UPS dropped off my, because this guy comes around nice and early during the week. Well, thank God that needle is dead center for the engine's heat. It hasn't really deviated positive or negative, so thank God. That's a miracle in and of itself. But it is cool outside, so. And I'm trying to use the AC very sparingly. I could fuck the compressor up and all that, because I did some work on it myself. There's brand new engine coolant in there, which is cool. I mean, this thing gets instantaneously cool like that. In the wintertime, boom, the heat turns on. At least I got that going for me. I love to get this hatch done today if the weather would just cooperate, but I'm not getting in the middle of God's work. We need the rain down here, but I think once these little repairs and these fixes are done, I think I can kind of like just emotionally relax a little bit. It's just a lot, man. You know, my family's barking at me to go up to New York. They really want me to go up there. This weekend's Mother's Day. You know, I got to send my sister, my mother, and my sister. I'm running a red light. You know, I got to send my mother and my sister and my sister-in-law, excuse me, a few dollars later on today sometime. Gotcha. Yeah, my poor eBay store. I've been neglecting my eBay store. I know I got an order that came in last night. What I'm going to do, instead of transferring that money into my checking account like I usually do, I'm going to let it sit in my eBay account and draw from that only when necessary, just in case. It's just a lot. Just a lot, folks. Trying to, you know, and then there's the other stuff I really don't want to talk about because it's so fucking depressing. It's so sad that you got people that are out there that just, I don't know why this one individual just fucking has it in for me for no reason. It's for no good reason. Where these people started this shit first, and I got the receipts for it. This started way back on Facebook. Years ago, years and years and years ago, I've been forced to deal with this shit, and it's going to take the time. It's going to take me going up to New York with my family and my brother and friends of mine and confronting this fucker and the other two, physically encountering them. Not going to do anything. We'll let the cameras do all the work. Let the cameras do all the work. I did nothing to these fucking people to justify my poor mother, man. She cried. She's been threatening. I gave my mom all of their personal information, their home addresses, telephone numbers. And my mom had very powerful friends up there through her union. If she wanted to get an attorney, they do it for her free of charge. To haul these bastards into court once and for all. What they did to my dad. I gotta wash these too. I should just get new ones. Man, these things are gross. Well, I can tell you this, I'll never go back to South Boulevard again to have anybody do any kind of repair on this car. And what's crazy is I have AAA, but they're so fucking expensive. They guarantee all their work. And I got AAA literally right up the block where I live. They're just way too expensive, man. You know, you get stuck behind a rock in a hard place because I'm trying not to spend a ton of money, but at the same time, I'll never go back to this guy on fucking South Boulevard again. Because this all started like 6 months after I got my car inspected. I had the tire pressure sensors all done, and see, like changing out the airbag module on the steering wheel, that's easy. You disconnect the car's batteries so that you completely disconnect the car battery to dissipate any, and then, you know, you turn on the car and turn the ignition to dissipate any electric that's in the system. Because what will happen is if there's a short, the airbag will deploy, or there's a risk that the airbag will deploy. But the module is easy to change. You have to get 2 long screwdrivers and get in there, and then pop. It's held down by like these 2 clamps. And then you can access the cruise control as well. And that would kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, it looks like the clouds are starting to break up. Here's another knucklehead coming up behind me. I'm going to see if I can spin the camera. Let's see if he bypasses me. Yep. I'm not moving out of the way. Fuck you. It's a 45-mile-an-hour road, and I am not going any faster. So go around. Hey, the sun's coming out. Finally. Well, at least we got some rain today, so that's a good thing for Charlotte. Well, now that the sun is peeking through, I should take this thing right to the gas station there up the block from where I live and vacuum this thing out. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye. Don't fucking pass me by. Shit. Yeah, rainbow time. Definitely rainbow time. It must have been pouring rain last night, because I know I was out like a light, man. I mean, I'm fit. Like I said, I got home after buying all that Taco Bell last night, and literally my legs gave out from underneath me. I felt like lightheaded, and it's comparable to like vertigo. I could feel that gum out I put in the engine is doing its work too, because every time, all I have to do is just touch the accelerator with my big toe, and I could feel the car is like doing this thing, jumping. Yeah, last night, I believe it or not, I consider it a victory that I actually slept the way I did. I went to bed after eating all that Taco Bell, which you're not supposed to be doing, by the way, eating before going to sleep. But my body was just so fucking drained. I ate that whole box in one sit down. And then I have to say it had to be at least around 9:30 at night. I went right to sleep, and then woke up, I think, like around 11:30, was it? I think it was 11:30. Went to the bathroom and whatnot. Went back to bed again, woke up like around 4 o'clock. All the lights in the apartment, the digital lights were flickering, so we probably had a brownout overnight. Usually when we get brownouts, how do you lose all the weight? Time, patience, and discipline. Those are the only, the 3 main factors. Time, patience, and discipline. A lot of it has to do with taking, I take 3 different natural testosterone boosters. D-aspartic acid, L-citrulline, and Tongkat. And I cycle them once every 2 days, once every 3 days, so my body's not on overload. The big one is the dihydroberberine. It's a natural metformin equivalent for those who have like high blood sugar like I got. My body is able to tolerate 2 to 3 of them at a time. After that, that's when I start getting like a little antsy, going to the bathroom too much and all that kind of thing. But yeah, the dihydroberberine is what does it. Dihydroberberine is like double to triple the potency of berberine, and it gets into the fat and forces your body to deal with all the excess fat without the side effects of Ozempic and all that kind of stuff. I won't take Ozempic or anything, but since I've been doing it, I've been maintaining anywhere between, and again, it fluctuates. It could be 190, 195, 197, 194. So I'm in the ballpark of where I've been wanting to be. And then when it comes to taking, oh, that's another thing too, the neuropathy. There's I think I showed it on camera, a dual supplement, a 2-in-1, benfotiamine with R-alpha lipoic acid. My body's able to tolerate high doses of that as well, and that's what's been helping the neuropathy, like the feeling on the bottom of my feet. I'm feeling my toes more and more. My toes are starting to move a little bit more free, but it's going to take months and months and months and months of that to be in my system. Did I ever make it? I've tried to, but it doesn't really, you know what it is? There's so much explaining to do and trying to strip down what this stuff does without confusing people is a little difficult, because you don't want people to say what, who, what. And then of course there's YouTube also, because if you start talking about supplements and medications and things like that, they may come after you for, you know, not being a medical another asshole. I don't know how people floor it. As soon as the light changes, they immediately go 90 miles an hour. Fucking people, man. Anyway, I just want to go home already. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna take the long way around, and I'm going home, man. These people are too fucking dangerous, man. So yeah, I don't want to confuse people and get into overly technical terms and stuff. I mean, it is very easy to me, but trying to explain this stuff, and then YouTube's policies with medications and stuff like that, they can actually come after you for medical misinformation and stuff like that. And I don't want to do that. And then risk a takedown by them, because they will do that. They've done it to people in the past. So what I do want to do is stop off at AutoZone here, and there's 1 or 2 things I want to pick up here. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, it's all fast and furious. It's like so frightening, man. Like, you know, you follow the rules of the road. The worst part about Carolinian drivers, they max out and they pull up right behind your bumper. When you're trying to make a turn, they literally have to slam their brakes. Even in defensive driving, when I was a kid, they taught you need at least 1 to 1.5, almost 2 car lengths between you and the car in front of you and or in back of you. It's like, damn, man. These people are nuts. I am completely fucking stressed out. I'm so stressed out. You know, maybe when this control arm shows up today for the back of my car for the hatch, and I swap out that broken one for this one, you know, that'll make things a little bit more easier, a little bit more sweeter. But I don't want to start fucking with the car's computer while there's moisture in the air. I'd rather wait until tomorrow. Let the car dry out for a while, and maybe I'll take it out for another ride later today. I gotta eat something, man. I didn't fucking eat breakfast. It's almost, oh Jesus, 11:30 already. Folks, once again, thank you very much. Thank you very much for keeping me company again. I just might get what I got to get over at AutoZone here and then go to the mall. Maybe I'll eat some food in the food court. I think maybe that's the best thing to do is head back there. But I want to see if UPS delivered this this control arm so I can finally get that hatch to open and close the way it's supposed to. And that'll be one less problem to worry about. And then when the control relay shows up for the fan, I'll have it wired up in the proper. It's supposed to be here, I think, Monday. I'll have it all wired up in the proper. I'll have my buddy do it, or I'll do it. I mean, it looks easy enough. I could probably do it myself and get that over with. But I'm fucking tired, man. I'm stressed emotionally, physically hurting. At least I slept last night, so that's good. But anyway, folks, again, thank you so much. Again, be patient with me. I don't know when my next review is coming. I really don't know. You know, I got stuff. I got so much shit at home, man. My backlog is really bad at this point. You know, now I got Studio Series Shockwave on the way. That's supposed to be here next week. Power Glide came the other day. And then everything else I've been talking about. I just haven't got around to it, folks. Right now, I'm very overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with the family stuff. I'm overwhelmed with the things that are going on here on YouTube. You know, I've been neglecting my eBay business a little bit because of it. I do have an order I have to get out today. Yes, this is true. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I'm going to get what I'm going to get over here at AutoZone. I'd like to vacuum this car out a little bit too. I mean, at least when it comes to the car, a lot of progress has been made so far. That much I know is a fact. I'm very shocked at the amount of progress, all because of a couple tweaked wires, fuses, things like that. But again, I want to wait until, you know, I got clear skies, and I really don't want to take a chance fucking with the car's computer while there's moisture in the air. That would be a big mistake. But the physical stuff I can do, hopefully, like I said, UPS, if he hasn't been here by now, he'll be here soon. So I kind of like to be home for that. Maybe I should just walk around the mall once or twice. I don't know. I'll see what I do, guys. I'm beyond overwhelmed at this point. Thanks to my mother and my sister and my family for, you know, being the warriors they are. And all of you guys, my eBay customers, fellow hobbyists, sometimes life is just a little too much. Life can be just a little too much. Oh my God, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that me, I don't like that me. I hated that me. You know, this me's a little bit more grounded, a little more logical, a little bit more thoughtful. With all the politics, all the bullshit, tirades. Yeah, I hate that me. That is true. Yeah, you're one of the only few people that was around during all of that stuff, man. I was a lost puppy. I didn't know what to do with myself. I honestly didn't. big fat beer belly, drinking almost every day, lost and confused, angry at the world. A bit of narcissism was sprinkled in there with me. This is true. Well, at least somebody sees that. Most people just don't give a damn. All right, I'm out of here, folks. Penny, thank you. It's going to be dealt with. It's going to be dealt with when the time comes. Take care, everybody. But thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to let my mother know that, because like I said, she's got pretty powerful lawyers up there in New York, because all of this has to be done in New York, from what I was told. Next week, I have to call this particular Freemason and then have a chat, and we'll see, because I might hire him. We'll see what happens. This Kevin Colbert needs to be stopped, no matter the cost at this point. He needs to be stopped. Take care, folks.